Yo, what's up, guys? Today we're gonna be working on the car. We have a problem today. Um, we have a crack in the lip. The car hit a curb, and so today we're gonna be trying to figure out how to fix carbon fiber with epoxy and resin to make it look new again. Guys, so I did a little bit of research, and we just went out to Home Depot. We got some sandpaper. We got some epoxy glue. I don't know if this one is supposed to do the right thing, but hopefully it works. And we got a little foam brush to put it all in. Guys, so right now what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna take some masking tape. We're gonna go ahead and put some tape around the area that we're gonna be working on. I don't really know why, I just see people doing it. I don't know half the things I'm doing here, but we gotta do it the right way. Okay, now that the area we're not going to be sanding sort of masked off as best as we can, we're going to go ahead and get started with the actual sanding. Okay guys, so we're going to be starting out with an 80 grit sandpaper. This package came with the 80, 120, and a 220. This should hopefully just roughen it up. Guys, right now we're gonna go ahead and get some rubbing alcohol, put it on a paper towel, wipe it down. As you guys can see, it's already looking pretty good. It's already less noticeable than what we started with. We did it with the 80, now we're going to the 120. Right, now we're going to go right back into it again. Get more alcohol, rub that down. Now we're going to go with the thinnest of the sandpaper. This is the 220, I believe. And we're going to go ahead and hit it with this. Alright, now that that looks smoothened out, a little bit more of this, wipe it down. There you go. Now we're going to go ahead and take off the tape. I want to see if there's any noticeable lines where the tape was, because then we might have to move the tape out. Yeah, so there is a noticeable line, so we're going to go ahead and put on more tape. And I'll be back with you guys after that's done. Guys, now that I moved the tape out a little bit, we can go ahead and blend it in. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there is a noticeable line right here where we did sand it out the first time. So I'm just going to blend it in with the rest of the lip, and eventually that will go ahead and all look even.
Since we're just blending, I don't think that this should require too much sanding. Now look at this one.
Alright. And there we go. Now that it looks all blended and there isn't a noticeable line where we first sanded it out, I'll come back with you guys with the next step. Guys, now we got the epoxy right here. Let's see how this works out. Oh, it's a simple twist. We're gonna go ahead and put it into this little cut up water bottle just so we have. I don't believe we need too much since this isn't a very big scratch. Alright, now that the epoxy is mixed well enough, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the little foam brush and kind of just start to go over the whole thing with the first coat. Now I don't know how much is needed for the first coat, but and it's okay if some of the edges are rougher than other ones, because we are going to go ahead and sand it down again after to make it all smooth, and then we're going to polish it again to make it look good. Guys, now I've just mixed in the third batch. I know you guys didn't see me put on the second batch, but I did do that off camera, and I'm gonna make sure you mix it in well. We're gonna go ahead and grab the foam sponge again. Get some on there. And I know it's gonna look rough when you guys just take a look at the lip, but that's okay because we are gonna go ahead and sand it down later. It's gonna look all smooth. I don't know what the resin is exactly for. I'm pretty sure it's just to fill in any cracks that the damage made on the carbon fiber and on the clear coat on top. Again, guys, I've never done this before. It's my first time ever doing something like this, especially the carbon fiber.
Okay, let's go ahead and use as much of the undried resin as we have.
Alright, there we go. We're going to go ahead and let this third coat dry up now. And honestly, I'm going to go ahead and, after the third coat dries, I'm going to go ahead and sand it down. We're going to see how that looks. And see if we're going to need to apply any more resin. But I feel like 3 coats should be enough. We'll see after I come back. I've just sanded it down after everything. We took off the tape, sanded it down a little bit more, blended everything in. Now the next step is going to be to clean it off. Got some rubbing alcohol, new wipe. See how that looks. Looks looking nice now. If you guys try this on your own, you guys are gonna see that that it's gonna be hazy. And that's why we got wax here. We're supposed to use polish, but the wax says it's supposed to shine it up, so we'll hope that that works. So wipe it off nicely with the rubbing alcohol. Then we're gonna go ahead and use some car wash soap and water. Just go ahead and wash this whole section. There we go. Now we're going to go ahead and get some of this car wax. It says to get the thing wet. We're going to go ahead and get a little bit. Now, I've never applied wax onto anything, but let's see how this works. It says to apply in a circular motion. Just go ahead and get this whole section that we worked on. Now, I've skimmed over the instructions, and it just pretty much said to leave it like this for a little bit, and then wipe it off in a little bit. Alright guys, so we finished fixing up the carbon fiber lip. So we started off with just sanding down the cracked area. Then we put on a couple layers of epoxy. We waited for that to dry, and then we sanded it down again to make it all smooth. We cleaned it up, and just a simple procedure. It's already done. All we have to do now is go to a store, buy some polish, so that we can make the part shiny like the rest of the lip is. Because I tried out the wax, I put it on, I took it off, and then it didn't really help. It was still hazy. So all we gotta do is just get some polish, and yeah. So it was a pretty simple, successful day, and that's everything. I'll see you guys next time.